Hello, my name is Jason Franco, and I want to share some things that has come up lately in my conversations with my fellow peers. And anyway, long story short, I'm going to talk about when is it the right time to fire a client. I recently just did a gig traveling out with my wife and another tech, and the topic came up where she wanted to tell our friend that, yeah, my husband, he has a way of firing clients. And I really didn't think that was a thing, but my wife kind of saw it as that I have a habit of firing clients because I don't know, that's just something that she kind of spotted in me, and that's what she called it. And my friend that goes out and shoots with me, he also does the same line of work, and he said, what do you mean you fire a client? I work with clients, and some of us we connect and we gel. And then there are other clients that I realize that I'm not the right fit. I had 2 contracts, both rotating work on a retainer. Both were going for about 24, it was basically $2,000 a month for each account. One didn't, it wasn't full year, obviously. And I was doing that work, and I was helping out 2 different clients, 2 different types of content marketing that I was producing for them. And I realized that I wasn't the right fit because there were some conflicts of personalities and some approaches on how we were going about doing things. And I was going home, and I was taking home that frustration and the anxiety and taking it home to the family. So they were catching the blunt of it. So I just basically quote unquote fired him. I basically very politely said, I'm not the guy for you, and you guys need to probably look at another vendor to produce the content for you. And I'm talking about print content, video content, taking care of their campaigns, whatever, just helping them overall. So that was in 2015. 2016, I did it again. There was a couple that came in. They were on the RT network, but we just did not mesh. And it was coming home again. It was making me frustrated and irritated. So basically said, no hard feelings, but I'm not the guy for you. But let me share with you what happened each time that I did that, those 3 different cases. It made me know that I had to go back and hustle to replace that income, because I felt like I was getting comfortable. And when you get comfortable, then little things can irritate that comfort. When I got rid of those clients, I replaced them with finding other work. And lo and behold, I each time came back twofold of the right client and more business. Most people would say, you know what, deal with it and go and do your grind and just bear with it. But that's not me. That's not how I go about. I have to check myself at the door when I come home. Now I know that's not reality for everyone. Everyone's got mortgage, everyone's got bills, everyone's got obligations, and that comes first. But there's also the balance that you got to find. Is it the right fit? And if it's not the right fit, then there's 2 ways of going about it. Either one, you go to the extreme, and your wife is saying you're firing clients. Me, I'm guilty. Or you step up your game in where you're at, and you progress, and you get past that boss or that manager that's giving you a hard time, or you get out of that certain position in that company and you move past it. You got to know when to remove yourself. My wife calls it me firing a client. I say it's better in your position. It's better in your status. Because again, if I'm causing friction at home because of someone else's conflict of personality with me, then I gotta change it. I gotta fix it. I gotta sit back and say, hey, I'm gonna let this go, so that means I gotta work extra hard to replace it. So That's why I'm going to call this one Firing a Client, thanks to my wife. Please feel free to follow me over on Facebook. I'm really pushing that. I'm going to gear up pushing that more. And YouTube is nice and great, but I'm going that route. I like the more closed network, more focused. And so by all means, check it out, ContentMakers.net. Just do a search on Facebook and connect over there. Thanks a lot.